And welcome to an episode of Ronan's Den's Winry's Whimsical Adventures, or Winry's Whimsical One Shots, however you want to say it. My name is Eric, or GM Duality Complex, and we are going to be playing Fabula Ultima tonight. It's the TTJRPG tabletop game, inspired by things like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, the Super Nintendo era of RPGs. Um, I have a wonderful group of people assembled from different areas of the internet, and I'm going to turn it over to them to introduce themselves, starting with Clem.
Howdy, I'm David. I'm going to be playing Clem, the woodsman walker. Clem is, I'll use the identity from the game, one of the cool mechanics of the game. He's an ill reputed animal loving cook and warrior mage with a heart of gold. Mechanically, what that really translates to is that he's a mix of chimerist, arcanist, and fury. And he's think about like if you've ever been through a trucker town and you see that person who like only walks into a restaurant once every month and they've got something in their beard and they don't really make eye contact. That's Clem. He's maybe a little too separated from humanity most of the time. Uh, he's got a big axe. He's wearing wooden armor with runes carved into it, a big bushy beard, black hair, fading to gray. You got him in your brain.
There we go.
Uh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, sorry. So socials. You find me on TikTok at David Jones Kraus. Yeah. Pass to the next person.
Who's next?
That would be you, Steve.
Yes. I am playing Tiger Fist. Tiger Space Fist. His first name's Tiger, his last name is Fist. And he could be described as a shadow brawler. He likes to punch things, and he uses some shadowy magic to do so as well. He specializes in getting right up in people's faces and just throwing hands. He is firmly hell-bent on bringing justice to everyone that deserves it. And as Tiger Fist, he is actually a tiger person with blue colors and white stripes instead of orange.
I love it.
Also, I'm the Dragon X everywhere that usernames matter, and you can find me on Beards and Barbarians on Friday nights and on the Improv GM's Twitch channel on Sunday nights.
Awesome sauce. We are going to Kura, or Jesse.
Hi, my name's Jesse. I'm playing Kura. He's a uh, energy sword wielding bully. He will he will protect his friends while also giving them a fair amount of grief while doing so. Uh, don't mess with him, or you might beat him up. I don't have any socials, uh, so if you want to see me, you got to see me here.
Well, you are welcome to the show, and we'll see you at least, hopefully, for the review we do this on the following week.
Probably.
Awesome. And then Dr. Squigums, you're up.
Shalom there. I am playing as Pharaoh Blackwell. And say she is an elemental trickster and rather just mostly in here for the money at this point. In terms of social, you can find me at LinkedIn at linkedin.com Dr. Squigums. That is not true. Nobody uses LinkedIn. much like birds, they aren't. Still my favorite conspiracy theory. Anyhow.
Also controlled by the bourgeoisie. So I feel like you're 2 for 2 there.
Okay. Well, that is our cast of players, and we are going to just start easing directly into the game. The game world is going to be called, it's unimportant, but you're going to be living on the continent of Colligan. You're going to be in the city of Crescent Harbor is where the scene is going to open. This is a pretty standard coastal city. The technology level of this can be thought of as one of those like retro futuristic steampunks. If you've ever played Chrono Trigger, 1000 AD would be the best way to think of it. Swords, bows and arrows, still very common, but guns exist, and so do airships and the beginnings of cars and local locomotives. There's a that is all powered by magi-tek, which is this fusion of magic power and technology. Things are powered by mana crystals, and depending on what type of effects or machine it's being run, that's the type of crystal that goes into it. So it's not uncommon for you to see steampunk robots walking down the street unloading cargo while somebody pulling a cart that's got two oxes with all their stuff inside of it as well. All of you have come from your individual hometowns recently because you've heard of the opening of a new dungeon after a recent earthquake in the Olive Mountains. The Olive Mountains aren't too terribly far away from town here. They're down to the southwest, but this is where everybody has decided to come and gather and start their expeditions out to there for various reasons. Quick poll of the table. Does everybody know each other, or do you want to all meet in the tavern type situation?
I would assume it'd be easier if we just all knew each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That way we don't have to awkwardly role play that nonsense out.
perfect.
I'm just here mostly
Agreed.
for the fact the only reason I know these guys is they can somehow make sure that they're shielding me the entire time.
I feel like
No.
what Jesse? What's your character's name again?
Kura?
Kura. I feel like Kura and I are constantly just like when we don't have missions, we're just fighting all the time. I feel
You
like
can't
we're
be free.
rivals.
Yeah. My specialty is rivalry. Or theme. My theme is rivalry.
Yeah. So we've probably known each other the longest, and then David, what's your character's name again?
Clem. Yeah,
Clem.
I imagine Clem is like you know, going on a similar job like this, looking to make some money, uh, uh, tagged along for the ride, and is now just part of the group. I'm not going to say strong silent type, but more just a like uh, socially oblivious is what I would say. You are fighting, and he's just like, ooh, a pretty rock. Okay, we're just gonna put that one in the bag, save it for later. Yeah.
All right.
We know each other.
You know each other. So you've all gathered
Yeah.
at a place called the Dawn Trail Tavern. The Dawn Trail Tavern is owned and operated by a man by the name of Rowan. Rowan's not very remarkable. He's about 5'6", 5'7". He's got a big shaggy mane of brown hair and a beard that's just starting to show the beginnings of gray at the corners of his mouth. He's wearing a
So
pair
you.
of... I'm sorry?
So you.
No, dude, this is all gray. This isn't the beginning of gray. This is just gray, man. And every day it gets grayer. Keep thinking about knocking it down a couple inches too, but
Nope.
just
Gotta
that's for
braid it
another.
first.
Yeah, that's a discussion for another time. He's wearing a pretty typical barkeep outfit: a pair of tan pants, a white button-down shirt with a leather apron. His wife and daughter both work with him. His daughter is actually the cook, and his wife runs the front of house. They got a little bit of music playing from an automatic piano that has a cylinder that they spin up, and it works kind of like a music box where it spins and it causes the keys on the piano to get pressed and play music. And there's various different spindles that people can request, and he can go put in the piano for different types of music or specific songs if he has them. You've all gathered since it's early afternoon. You're gathered at a table. You all have your favorite drink and something to eat. And this is where you've heard that the dungeon has opened. There was an earthquake recently, and it's rumored that the inside of this dungeon is going to be filled with ancient magi-tek machines from the long forgotten original precursors of the magi-tek Empire.
Kura will quickly eat his food as fast as possible and down his drink as fast as possible, slamming it all on the table when he's finished and say, first to finish. Beat that. All looking at Tiger.
Racing for food isn't right? Like, enjoy your food, man. We can fight later. Like, this isn't a
That's loser talk.
competition.
That's loser talk. I knew it. I'm the best.
All right. I look over at Pharaoh. How long did it take him to eat that food?
I did not count, nor do I want to. All right.
Clem, how long did it take?
I think it took 13 seconds. What are we counting from the swallow or from the you put it in your mouth? Because that's I think 10
No.
seconds.
No, from when the plate got put down to when he slammed his fists on the table.
Oh yeah, I think it was about 10 seconds. Honestly, I'm just impressed. Also, you're gonna have a bad time on the toilet later. I don't think I'm the first to break that news to you, but I hope you strap in.
All right. I
I'll
haven't
strap
touched nothing. I haven't taken a drink. I haven't bit it yet. I'm about to start right now. When you say go, I'm gonna beat his time. Let's go. What do I roll for this?
Okay, so Fabula Ultima has a wonderful system where you only have 4 abilities, and each one of those is assigned a dice size. Also, there's no guaranteed rolls written in the books for most of the things. So this is one of those situations where you and I are going to agree on a specific roll. Now, I feel that might, and we're each going to pick 1 die to roll because each test is rolled by 2 dice. I personally feel like might is a good one here because that's what you use to figure out your health points, general constitution of the body along with physical strength. So I am saying might is definitely one of those dice.
And I was gonna say willpower.
I like willpower.
It's my will.
Yeah, I like willpower.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Oh God, I did horrible. I got a 2 and a 1. Oh
I was
no.
gonna say, please wait until I tell you to roll because this is going to be an open test. An open test is it's okay. Remember what you got, please, because it already faded from the screen. An open test
Oh, it's up on my thing.
A where we're just going to
Oh, I
compare
got a
to
5
a number.
and a 2.
And the number, when in doubt, is 10. So you did not achieve 10. You still accomplished the task because there's no way you could fail at eating food. This isn't Airplane the movie where you have a drinking problem and you throw it over your shoulder. You just don't eat it as fast as Kura. So since we measure in seconds for Kura's eating, we're going to measure in seconds for yours. Kura beat you by a full second for every point that you were under 10. What was your roll?
I had so am I adding them together?
Yes.
7.
7. So that was 3 seconds less than 10. Kura finished his food 3 seconds faster than you.
All right.
Not a whole lot.
Oh,
Still a little faster.
I'm gonna get sick. But I
I
won.
slam my
That's all
stuff
that
on the
matters.
table and look right at Clem. Did I win?
No, and now you're. I don't. Fair. You paid good money for those meals. I don't. I'm just sitting there like very slowly enjoying mine.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna walk to the bathroom and vomit and then come back.
And now he's going to be hungry again.
Well, you see, I win because I don't have to puke.
Champion. Sit back.
Kura,
This is
you threw
why
up. That means you lose.
And all of you wonder why I'll never be seen with any of you in public.
Oh, you
Oh,
love us and you know it.
yeah. You know where your butter's breaded.
That's definitely how that
You're-
saying goes.
Yeah, your butter's breaded by us.
She just takes like it's just a big swig from the ale, looks over back at the bartender, back at the innkeeper. It's like, okay. Question though, because I figured you might know a little bit of rumor. In terms of the excavation of the dungeon here, you hear any rumors going about something that definitely need to look out for?
I'm sorry. Were you asking? Who are you asking?
You,
Me. Which me are you asking?
the innkeeper.
Okay, so you're asking Rowan, his wife or daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Rowan. Okay.
Rowan.
So I'm sorry. Could you just repeat the question in full?
All right. So she's like, I just wanted to know, is that considering any rumors going on with the dungeon, and I think we need to look out for how dangerous these things are. Things on there.
Okay. Um, so Rowan looks at you and he kind of brushes his hair up out of his face and, yeah. Well, the dungeon, if you even want to call it that, it's an old remnant from the Empire back probably a millennia ago that first built these the magi-tek machines that most of us are still using today in operation. So I mean, yeah, I mean you're pretty standard dangers, I would say. Rogue magi-tek, people that are looking to get there before you and capitalize it for themselves, beasts, killer plants. I mean, it's all kind of a mixed bag, but I would definitely say if you're going into a remnant facility, you're gonna want to look out for old Magitech and rogue machines, things that have long lived past their programming and are starting to degrade and might be acting erratically.
So that'd be good to know. At least every bit helps.
Yeah.
Takes another swig while looking at the group of idiots she's aligned with.
So
Hey,
what you're
something.
saying is we. Go ahead.
I'm currently picking my teeth with like a turkey bone broken in half.
So what you're
Smile at you
saying
as you
is
look
we
over.
gotta smash shit.
Smash?
You may
We
very
good.
well
Yeah.
have to. I can't
Oh,
guarantee you will, but it is a possibility.
Kura, I bet I'll smash more than you.
Oh, I smash all the time. I'm smashing right now. What are you talking about? Look at that. See that
I,
piano? That's you see that? I walk over to the piano and I punch it.
Please don't hit my
what
machinery.
did the blues ever do to you?
You have no idea how much it costs to have the tinkerers come and repair that to make it work in the first place, and how much each of those music cylinders costs. Please don't
Is it
damage the
made?
machinery.
Uh, uh, uh. Okay, okay. Sit back then. See, I smashed it. I smashed it, guys. I smash all the time.
And you wonder why I stated I cannot be seen in public with any of you.
Well, you're with us now, so this is
I was
public.
about to mention.
All right.
So
So, well, point me in the direction of the things I gotta smash.
things you have to smash. Well, the Olive Mountains are about a 2 days walk southeast of town.
Far. That's pretty far.
Okay. We can
Uh,
do it in one. Let's go.
are there a lot of people going in and out of this dungeon? Do we know?
As far as we know, it's completely sealed and nobody has gained access to it yet.
Oh,
It's just after the most recent earthquake, it's been spotted in the ravine.
Well, that's why we keep Pharaoh around. Pharaoh will get us in.
oh yeah. Got a big lock on the door. should we get like horses or something, or do we
For,
walk?
like to eat? Oh no, oh you're Sandarai. Okay.
I mean, if we have to, we can eat them. But like rent
Yeah.
horses shouldn't be more than
Yes.
a few days.
So, what if I told you that this world does not have horses? Instead, in their place are giant riding armadillos.
Oh, let's rent
Love
an
that.
armadillo. Let's rent dillers.
Let's rent some villas.
Does they have
Uh,
saddles that like where they go into the ball and roll, the saddle just
So-
stays on top?
So
Do you fit in-
what happens? They're called dillas, okay?
Yeah.
And what they do is to roll. What you're sitting is basically you sit in a ball, like a ball cage, on their back, and if they need to, they kind of like tilt, and the ball cage swings underneath their body. They roll into a ball, and they just kind of roly poly away from stuff.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
The good old
That's
Dillas.
very cool. Um,
Awesome! I just came up with it on the
I, I,
spot.
def- I definitely, if we're going to rent these dillas, I definitely walk over to the enclosure where they are, and I'm like, hey, and if y'all having a good day, like excited to get out there, I can talk to animals. By the way, that's what.
Okay. One of them just kind of comes over, starts.
Oh hi, yeah. How
You
you,
can you can
how
you
you
can understand
doing?
us?
Yeah.
Huh? That's
What
weird.
is that not like a?
No, it's not very
I
common
thought you
at
guys
all.
like had jobs. Are you guys not getting paid?
I mean, we get all the grass we could eat, we get all the oats we want, all the table scraps, and our all the shelter we want, and we just kind of go do what we want all day, and they just they give us everything we want.
Okay, that's not a bad deal.
Oh,
I would take that if I could.
get
Okay,
paid. I mean,
okay.
they're the ones who are giving us everything. We just occasionally got to do something for them, and they think that we don't like
Cool.
it. I mean, we just get to go run around and play, and we get to get all the back scratches and food. We're making out like bandits here.
I love that. Hey, how about you feeling up for a little adventure today?
Little adventure. Where to?
We're headed to the. You said it's the Olive Foothills, right?
Olive Mountains.
Olive
Mountains.
Mountains. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, we're headed up into the Olive Mountains.
The Olive Mountains? Yeah, no, that would be great. Because the olives at the Olive Mountains are just absolutely delicious. But also, you got to pass through the cranberry fields to get there. And who doesn't love cranberries?
But
How much
This-
is it?
Spiders.
I'm excited by the culinary journey we're about to go on. You've got cranberries and olives and spiders. That's yum.
Okay, how much are these?
What's your? Yeah, I was say, what's your name, friend?
Um, Diggy.
All right, Diggy. I'll let my friend do the talking with your human friend, colleague, owner doesn't feel right.
No, nobody
Yeah,
owns anything here. I mean, I would say if anybody's running the roost here, it's us. But I mean, you can call them our
You're-
pets. They're like our pets.
Cool. Oh, yeah. My friend over here will do the talking with your pets.
Okay.
Right.
I relay the conversation I had to all of y'all,
Okay.
who presumably just heard me walk over to a cage and go. Yeah.
Okay.
No, one of these days you're gonna be committed.
I don't know what we just had a full-on conversation. It's not.
You
I know that you
squeak-
can't understand.
You squeaked at a cage. People are gonna see it and put you in an institute. Try to
Okay,
study
Diggy,
you.
raise your right hand. Diggy, if you can hear me.
Oh, he's kind of like gonna do this like sit up thing, and you know how like bears kind of like do the. But they have like the long armadillo paw thing, so it's kind of like hard.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Tiger looks at it and looks at you and goes, "That's a coincidence. Don't worry. Pharaoh, acquire 4 of these for us.
It
Tell us
blows
how
a
much we owe
raspberry.
you."
Like the armadillo is just like.
Fair enough.
Let me just talk with them to see where we can get here. Pharaoh is actually gonna go right over to the go over to the I was gonna say the stable owner.
Okay. Which is just Rowan. Rowan's running the show here.
All right, in that case, I'm going back to Rowan and just go. All right, Rowan, how much to rent out the Dillos?
You know, I could let them go for 5 zenny apiece for the day. And don't worry about it. Once you get to where you're going, they know how to get home. Just give them a tap, and they'll head on back here.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad of a price.
And it will take us a day to get there on the Dillas.
It'll cut the time in half.
Okay. Tossing my Zenit in the pool.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
All right, everybody throw in 5 zenny. Throw it 5 zenny.
All right. Kura, you got that?
Yeah. As long as they play nice, I'll play nice. No funny business.
Okay. All right, let's get this show on the road.
Oh yeah.
Are we doing like a theater thing? Is it a musical?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You said show. I don't know my lines.
Let's
swear
go.
to all the gods
Move.
above.
Leave.
Oh,
Travel.
We'll teach you on the way then.
oh, great, cool, fantastic.
We gotta sing a tune on the way to take care of the
Everybody
time.
singing a tune, I'll make sure all of you are silent.
Okay.
So it's like a mind thing. I get it.
As
The
you
travel
leave
music.
town, are you guys leaving town?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna
Yeah.
hit the road.
Okay.
As you guys leave town, you've heard Rowan gave you the best directions they could, and that was to keep following the Cranberry River south, and it'll run all the way down to the foothills of the Olive Mountain. As you're doing this, you're following the river. It starts off early day. You can hear the sounds of the river babbling, trees rustling, birds chirping, and there are a lot of different branches off this river. And some of them look man-made, some of them look like they're natural. And these branches actually empty into a series of different cranberry bogs, which are just in the process of being flooded this time of the year for the harvest. If you guys want to stop, grab any, you have plenty of time to do so, or you can just keep on moving toward the mountain. Any diversions?
Clem had said that the Dilla likes cranberries, so I would want to pull over and grab a handful for myself, and then a handful for the Dilla.
Okay. Easily done at any one of these bogs. Nothing unusual happens unless you want it to, or if you go searching for something.
I was gonna say, Clem, I imagine would go stand out in the bog and stay like stock still and wait for a bog spider to seek dry land and grab it and stuff it in his bag along with a couple handfuls.
Okay. You make friends with a little bog spider. Its name is Scrambles.
These scrambles. How about I get you out of this wet mess?
Yeah, let's do that. My name's Scrambles. Scrambles the Death Dealer.
Oh my god. You sound like a valuable ally. Yeah, you guys may see me get back. Guys, this is Scrambles. I think Scrambles is going to be really helpful.
And Scrambles is going to do kind of like the little leg thingy and keep talking. And he reminds you of Scrappy Doo a little too much if we're going to draw some other media analogies.
I didn't know there was going to be spiders on. I don't like spiders. You put it back.
Put it back. We should put him back. Let me at him. I'll put him in there. Wrap him in my web.
Well, so he's proposing a fight. I don't know if you're amenable to that.
Are
Are you afraid of a little spider?
Hey, I never said I had phobia or anything. I just don't like them. Okay, me and them, they don't get along.
He's challenging you to a fight. You gonna be a pussy and back down?
No, I mean, what if we just shake hands and say I won?
Yeah, he won? No,
I don't.
we shake hands and I win.
Yeah.
Spiders rule.
So I hear that now.
That guy drools.
Okay, yeah, he agrees to that.
Okay, champion.
And then I relay to this that he agreed to that as well.
Okay.
Lies.
And Spider's gonna go tuck itself in like your shirt collar or something and just hang out and tell you about all the ways that, spiders rule. And everybody else drools.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we good with the cranberries? On the road again.
Remember what I said about
So
singing?
happy to be back on the road again.
All right. I'm going to actually introduce now a ritual.
Okay.
Ooh.
My ritual is it is a individual.
Okay.
Minor to medium.
Okay.
I don't know which one you would like more, and it's to basically cast silence on Tiger Fist.
Tiger Fist is pretty loud. I mean, we might want to say medium just because of the decibel levels.
Okay.
They're pretty tough with the volume.
All right. In that case, I am going to do is take out 30 MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got this. Now you'd be able... Aren't you glad we now can do rituals now? So let's see here. And let's see. Would this just count as a ritualism, or would it be an elementalism?
I'm gonna say ritualism.
Ritualism? Okay. So let's see here. Let's see if I remember correctly the rules. I just need to do is roll just my... Okay, so 2d8.
Yeah, I'll say it's like insight and willpower.
No, it's insight and willpower for ritualism.
And that's a
Wow.
8.
I failed.
You failed. So for people watching, what ritualism is in Fabula Ultima, they're basically ad hoc spell castings. So the game doesn't have a list of spells like 5th edition does, where you have silence and levitate and all of that stuff. So there's the different schools of magic, and their ritualisms allow you to do different types of effects based on which school it is. And you have to take into account the range and the severity of the magic, which gives you your difficulty level and your mana cost for it, or mind point cost. So that's what we were doing there.
Yep,
Right.
and I sadly failed.
Yep, you're unable.
Do you try to cast the spell and Tiger Fist is just too loud for your spell?
Pretty much.
Jesse muted, so it moved him, and then he went back.
Okay.
So when you mute it, when you mute on Discord, it moves you to the bottom, which throws off the camera. But it's all good.
Okay,
It
I
went
was like,
back.
what just happened?
I'm sorry, I had to cough real bad.
Oh,
It's all good. So yeah, Tiger Fist is just too loud. On the road again. Back on the road again. We're traveling on this road.
louder, yeah. Put the balloon back.
That song's
I'm
your
I
work.
think
Pharaoh is just gonna cry and just gonna spend I believe it's 4 IP to drink up basically a mana potion.
All right, that's actually 3 IP,
Thank you very
which
much.
would be a good time to go through the inventory rules for the game, just in case other players here are unaware of them and how they work. So, Fabula Ultima also does not make you micromanage your inventory. Each of your characters starts off with a number of inventory points. 6 is the consistent average, depending on what classes you took. That may be different, but 6 should be what you have. If you have 6, you're good. I do have the chart in front of me. I wish I could put it up on the screen, but every time I made it, it did not look legible. But you could spend 3 inventory points to produce an elixir that restores 50 mind points, 3 inventory points to produce a remedy, which gives you 50 hit points, 2 for a tonic. This lets you recover a single status effect. There's also 2 for an elemental shard. This is like a elemental bomb or grenade. So you spend 10, you can get something that does 10 points of elemental damage of your choice. And 4 points will bring up a tent that the whole party can use to recover all of your hit points, all of your mind points, and get rid of all of your status ailments. You can recharge these when you go back to town, and they cost, I want to believe, if I remember right, 10 zenit per point spent. So keep track of the
That
inventory
is
points.
correct.
Can we share inventory points?
You cannot. We are going to play with individual inventory points. However, because you can't share doesn't mean that you can't produce something on your own and then hand it to somebody else. But we're not going to run with a pooled inventory points. But you can be like, I'm going to get a potion because so-and-so is down, and I'm going to feed them the potion. Or produce the thing for their status ailment. Totally good. Anybody can pull out a tent. That kind of thing.
okay.
All right. So you keep heading, following the river south, and it eventually meanders southeast, southwest a little bit, and you find yourself at the foothills of the Olive Mountains. Terrain here's changed a little bit, but you're still in what would be considered, I'd say, temperate forest scrub at this point, where you were in more like broadleaf forest coming into and pine needles forest. Now you're more like almost deserty, like prime olive growing territory, but still pretty temperate. Making your way up to the mountains, you see a fresh ravine. This is very obviously a product of the recent earthquake that's happened. Parts of it, they're so deep that you can't see the bottom of it. But you can see that also further down, it runs into the actual side of cliffside of a mountain.
I guess
think
walk
this
up
is-
and down side. Look for something, a trail, signs of another adventuring party, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be able to check.
What was that?
Looks back at the other 3. Well, go check.
Oh yeah.
Walk up and down.
I immediately start sniffing, trying to pick out a scent.
Okay. As you keep walking up and down the ravine, you eventually notice a part. You get closer and closer to the mountain, and you notice that the ravine's actually starting to angle up a little bit as it's coming to the mountain. And you could see at the bottom of it some flattened area where it kind of just, it's more of a taper off, and it does eventually taper down to where you can't see anymore. But there's a flattened out area where you could stand comfortably. You would not be able to bring the Dillas down. But up against the mountain face, there appears to be a big metal vault-style door. something that reminds you of like a bank vault.
Think we found it.
Look at that. There it is. All right. Send the dillers back, old Clem. We'll head down.
Uh, is it Diggy? Is it just a tap? He said.
Oh,
Which
you don't
is
even need the
you.
tap. Just,
Yep.
I get you. I
Oh,
understand you. But yeah, tap works. I mean, and he kind of like puts his butt out a little bit, like right there, like to the left,
Like
like by
a
that,
cat.
right by that third band.
Yeah.
okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I give him like the nice little taps.
Yeah. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. All right, let's go, guys. And each of the Dillas just kind of shambles off with them.
See, could I have done that if I couldn't talk to him? I don't think so.
Well, I
All
just
you
gave
did was
mine a
tap it
handful.
on the butt.
I
Well,
just gave
but
mine a handful of cranberries at random.
yeah, but she asked.
I had 3 stupid guys.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Pharaoh. Has to deal with all 3 of us.
Oh no.
All right. Head down to that door.
I just hope there's a lot more stuff to be in here. All right.
No
You see it.
vault. Pharaoh, there can be all kinds of monies and stuff.
All right.
Yep.
I'm just grateful with the wealth of your friendship.
Oh, that was a serious by the way. That wasn't me joking around or giving you crap.
Or just
Why
pulls
would I
out a
think it?
whiskey glass at this point.
So while you guys are up
Why
here,
would I think it's unserious? Yeah, sorry.
oh no, go on. I don't want to interrupt.
No, I was just saying. Why would I think it's sarcastic? Of course it's serious. We're all best friends. That. Why else would we go on these adventures?
Well, as the resident slow guy, I can tell you're the resident slow guy.
Got it.
I think at this point, Tiger like leans into Pharaoh. Yeah, isn't it good to be the smart ones in the group?
This is where it's the whiskey flat just chunks it back, and then just wipes like, all right.
Well, best buddy, can you examine this door?
So before you get a chance to go down, because we have to figure out how you're going to go down, while you're up here having your little intra-party argument, you hear, well, what do we have here? Group of people trying to get to our treasure? And this is coming from behind you.
Turn around real quick. Duke's up.
Yeah.
So do I. Just
So you see a group of
I-
4. Oh, sorry.
I turn around and then I see them having their fists up and I'm like, oh, and I pull my axe off my back and like thud it to the ground beside me, 2 hands on it, head resting on the ground.
You see a group of 4 people dressed in leather armor. They're all various different looks, but they're on the younger side of, probably 20 to 30 years old. And they look like the local brigands and banditry that people are used to dealing with on the roads here. That down there, that's our treasure. I don't know where you think you folks are going, but you ain't going in there.
oh, buddy, we're going in that vault. You ain't gonna go in there. If you got a problem with it, me and my buddies here are gonna take care of you.
Oh, that's
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, plus if that belongs to you, you're like 1,000 years old. And so like I don't think you should be going down there without some form of assistance.
You see, what you don't understand is everything that happens that's found in the Olive Mountains is ours. The Green Scarf Bandits own the entirety of this mountain. And you notice they're all wearing green scarves.
The name was right there. The olive scarf band. It was right there. I think they're the resident stoops around here.
You know, You might be the green scarf bandits, but if you mess with us, you're gonna be the red scarf bandits.
All right, I'm tired of this. Give me a second. It goes back onto this. All right, mechanically, can I use a Fabula point?
You can use a Fabula point. Yes, you can.
Did-
So Fabula points for everybody are points that you get to spend to do various things. How are you going to be using this Fabula point?
I'm using this Fabula point to create a connection with their boss, considering my previous experience in doing dungeon delving,
Okay.
and considering is that if they're part of the Green Scarf Bandits, my guess is that these guys, considering they're younger, are most likely within the lower ranks of it, I would presume.
Um, you you probably that, or they're just the entirety of it. There's various different bandit groups out here, and they're more like since we're going with the JRPG, TTRPG, they're kind of like your high school delinquent gangs that you see in the animes. Yes, a nod to Kura, and like your Yu Yu Hakusho types. They're the toughest kids at Orange High School. These are like the toughest bandits on the Olive Mountain.
Hmm.
We could take them.
In that case, can I use my Fabula point then to actually make a connection with a different bandit group, a different, larger bandit group?
Sure.
It goes to them and just goes, "All right, kids, green scarves. It was
Green scarves, yeah.
the green scarves. Okay,
Nothing tougher than identifying with the color.
but no. It's very cute the way you have it, especially going on right now, considering with the little motif that you're having with there. But right now, considering me and my associates over here have actually ones that have initially came here first, and considering what type of equipment you initially have as is, I'd probably say it's not the best to deal with us. Mostly for the fact, because if you try to deal with me, you're going to be dealing with the red turbans. You don't want to deal with them, do you?
All right. Let's go
I
ahead
lean in.
and huh?
I lean into Clem and Kura. He has a turban on. Is it invisible?
Yeah, they're all invisible. Can you see them?
Invisible
No.
and red.
So
That's like a paradox.
Yeah, what he said.
that's going to be their
Red
first
pack.
opening comment. The red turbans. I don't see you wearing a red turban, but as you do see, we are all wearing our green scarves.
All right.
It's right here. Pantomime that I actually have one on. Take it off for a sec.
Um,
Put it back on.
It's
so they do know who you're talking about. They didn't initially look a little like, oh, yeah. They're not going to say that the group that is stronger or better than theirs, but they did have that initial oh wait a second, you're not wearing their clothes, you're not a part of them, I don't see it. So a little nervous, but they quickly gained their composure. But they still have that little bit of nervous look in their eye. The spokesperson.
Oh.
right.
There's a thing. Can shake them, make them shaken. Use one of the uh, actions to intimidate.
How are you going to intimidate?
Rip off my shirt and step in front of Pharaoh and be like, "He's telling the truth, you know."
So, will we say trying to intimidate through a show of strength then?
Yes.
Let's go ahead, do an open check for willpower with might. So, it's going to be might plus willpower. We're going to go again, when in doubt, go with 10. So, we're looking for a 10 on this die roll.
Okay.
If you get the 10, you'll
I
inflict
lean into
shaken.
type.
If
Six.
you do not get that, it will start combat.
Light up my energy sword. Just light it up.
That's
Can I
gonna be
use
your
might instead of willpower?
no. You're gonna do both.
Or
Willpower
instant-
and might.
Yeah, it's two
Or
stats. You're gonna roll 2 dice, and you're gonna add the total together.
right. Okay. 1d6, 1d8, and
I lean into Tiger Fist and say, he's got a lot
14.
of ships.
That's a good one.
So what was
Yeah.
it?
It is a good one.
14.
14. Okay, yeah, you definitely shake them. But they're not running away. They're just shaken. Their willpower has been lowered by 1 die size. They initially had a D8, so it drops down to a D6.
All right.
Your turn.
I think at this.
I was gonna say
Go
one
ahead.
good intimidating like one-liner or quip or something like that could send them running now on an opposed willpower test.
I think that at this point, because of what Kura just did, Tiger is gonna like flex up a little bit, and since he's a tiger person, he's just gonna roar.
Okay.
And
So what I want
like,
you to do,
get into an aggressive stance.
okay,
Yeah.
that's intimidating as hell. So they were shaken. One, Pharaoh got them all worried that the Red Turban gang is going to come after them, and then Kura gets them all shaken with his display of muscly stature and his glowing energy sword, and the roar is going to be the icing on the cake. What I want is a might plus willpower, and we're going to do an opposed test where I'm going to roll their willpower and willpower as a group. So 2d6 on my end, whatever your might plus willpower is for Tiger, and the high roll wins. 9,
Oh, whoops.
3. I'll drop the 0.
So it was an 8 and a 1, so it's
Yep.
a 9.
It's a 9 and a 3. Oh,
Yeah.
That's it, boys. We don't want any part of this. That dungeon's cursed anyway. You'll never make it in and out alive. And they just scurry off.
That's what I thought.
Good work, Pharaoh.
I'm gonna turn right to Kura and be like, "That's how you scare people away, chump."
Would have thought these two would actually be useful for this. All right, so let me
You have this one.
actually, yeah, and it just looks over, and it just kind of like pushes them aside, and it just starts looking over at the wonderful vaults they have here.
So how we
We
get
gotta climb
down
down
there?
first.
Well, you could climb down.
Grab some. How much is rope for
Rope is
inventory?
nothing. You just assume to have it. It's a standard adventuring item. So everybody
Awesome.
has some rope if they want it.
All right,
Cool.
let's tie some ropes together and we'll rappel down.
Yeah. Y'all are good with that, right?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
I bet you
I
I
was
can
just
get down
gonna
there
jump,
first.
so any better than that.
Fuck you! I'm getting down first.
Then I jump.
Okay. So that is before you actually commit to the jump. That is a distance.
Yeah,
If you jump,
Do you have a rope in hand?
I do. I
it
got
is
the rope.
going
Yeah,
to be 10 points of damage.
that's fine.
Even with the rope?
He's jumping.
Yeah, but he said he
It's
has a
not a
rope in his
bungee cord.
hand.
The rope isn't going to stop him before he hits the ground. And if it does, it's going to slam him up against the wall.
That's fine.
10 points of damage. He jumps and Tiger's like, "Fuck you!" and jumps too.
Okay.
Tiger's actually gonna go in like the swan dive pose to try to have quicker
Style
drop.
point?
Yeah. Who hits the bottom first?
Who's heavier? Just spit
Probably
out
him.
weight.
I assume it's me because I'm a
It's the big tiger
tiger.
guy. I'm a high school
Yeah.
student.
Okay. Tiger hits the ground first.
Oh, 10 points, you said?
10 points.
As I like get up, fuck you, I'm faster than you.
Yeah, but I'm bleeding more. So who really wins?
Me, dumbass.
High five.
Oh, now we gotta wait for Slowpoke and his friend.
Yeah.
Grab on, Pharaoh.
You know what? The Great Scars might actually have a point of us at this point. Yeah.
Look, I know I'm not the sharpest crane in the box, and even I know that was dumb what they
Yeah,
just did.
mind just staying on top first? It makes it easier for me to go down. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's why you're the brains. Yeah, I just tie a rope to my waist and sit down on the ledge, let you rappel down.
Yeah, and just take this time to gracefully pell down from the rope down to the two idiots that decide to jump with the rope, mind you.
I'm still on the ground, face flat, just like, ow.
I think Tiger has gotten up and like dusted himself off. It's like, ugh. Yeah, that's how you do it. Now let's see about this door.
Okay.
It's a door.
I'm just gonna attempt to climb down the old-fashioned way.
You climb down just fine. No issues. You take no damage. And you make it down in like, I don't know, a minute. Like it's not very long. It was actually quite easy.
Exactly.
Listen, we're having fun.
This is good TV.
I'm not discouraging fun in any way, shape, or form.
Duality, I've got to say, this is not the first game that we've been part of where someone jumped off of a cliff
No, it is
or
not.
an equivalent.
It is not. And it's funny that you did not initiate it. That's the other one.
Yeah.
All
Alright, so
you're
a
down.
big metal door. Pharaoh,
Yeah.
figure it out.
Okay. You ready for the door?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is indeed a remnant door. It is sealed with a magi-tek lock. Now, the old empire loved riddles. This is a big door. The door is square, like it's a big square frame with a circular door, like an old vault, like I said. Set in it, there are 6 symbols going around the edge of the door. So from the top of it, going all the way around it, kind of like like a Stargate, where it has like the different symbols that go around, but there's only 6 of them. In the center of the door, there is this wonderful poem. It reads, "I am born of fire, yet thrive in the breeze. Water may quench me, but I'm not at ease. Earth is my cradle, light is my guide. In shadows I lurk, with darkness I abide. What am I that guards this door so tight? Unlock my secret and pass with the light." Now, there are 6 buttons, the symbols. You can definitely tell that these are like, they're out and they look buttony. Okay? There is a flame, a cloud, a wave, a rock, a sun, and a moon. You can approach this 2 ways. You can approach this through the, I'm going to solve the riddle because I like riddles. Or you can approach this mechanically using an insight and plus insight check. It's going to be, again, when in doubt, go 10. For every success above 10, you get one correct answer to the door for progress. If you answer incorrectly by pushing the buttons in order, they will reset and there may be a consequence.
I'm going to do this mechanically.
Okay. Now you can keep making attempts to...
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. So what button did you press first?
I was going to say the way that it sounded, I probably pressed the sun button.
That was the incorrect button. When you push that button, you hear a click, and you notice above the door, a rock falls out of its place, and a steel, like another big plate with 4 screws is now showing behind a rock. So, sun not first. But you are on the right track. Remember, the buttons
What's
are a
the
flame.
opposite of a sun?
There's a flame, there's a cloud, a wave, a rock, a sun, and a moon.
Well, if he clicked the sun and it was wrong, we'd go with the opposite and press the moon.
Well,
Right?
no.
All right.
The riddle. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's at least I know right now it's definitely more of a multi
Series
one.
of buttons.
It's the buttons all have to be pressed in the right order. There's 6 buttons. The riddle is, I am born of fire, yet thrive in the breeze. Water may quench me, but I'm not at ease. Earth is my cradle. Light is my guide. In shadows I lurk. With darkness I abide.
Moon. For sure.
It's a every sentence fragment is a button.
Wait. Oh, shit. That's good. That's good. What was the first one? Just by itself.
The first sentence
Read it
fragment
again,
is,
Farah.
I am born of fire.
It would be a flame.
Click. It lights up.
Oh, that was a flame. Born of fire is a flame. That was easy. Next one. Read it, Farah.
Yet I thrive in the breeze.
That'd
Breeze, 'cause
be,
there's- Yeah, because the other ones is the moon, sun, earth, cloud, and I believe one more.
Wave.
wave. Would a wave do well in the breeze? Because that's
Cloud.
what causes waves.
The
Try
cloud.
cloud.
Does a
Cloud?
cloud
Okay,
really
click,
do well at all?
Is cloud the final
click
answer?
the cloud. Click, click. Cloud. Click
All
it.
right. You clicked it. It clicks into place and lights up.
Oh, yeah. Next one, Farah.
Water may
I
quench
assume
me.
Pharaoh is reading these because Tiger can't read.
I just assumed at this point all 3 of you can't read.
No, I was gonna walk up to it and just bash it with my D10 insight a couple times if we couldn't get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Farah. Come on.
Water may quench
All
me,
right.
but I'm not at ease.
That'd be wave. Click.
That is correct. It lights up. Earth is my
Hey.
cradle.
Next one, Farah. Earth is a cradle.
The cradle. That is the earth one. Click.
Okay. It
Rock,
locks in
yeah.
place. Light is my guide.
That is the because the other 2 is the sun and the moon, right?
The other 2 is the sun and the moon.
All right. That's going to be the sun, and the last one's going to be the moon.
Boom. The door unseals. Click, 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 click. And it cracks
Atta girl,
open.
Pharaoh. Shake Pharaoh's shoulders like really hard. Yeah!
Farrah just kind of just a little disheveled and just annoyed as you see your hair just start flickering a little bit more with some flame, just like
Man.
Calm
I'm
down,
impressed.
We'll
I'm good. I'm good.
get you in there. Kill some monsters.
Clem is just like idly still wondering. Born of fire, breeze. What is it?
Don't worry about it. We got it. The door's open. Time to go smashing. It's me and Kura's time to shine.
Oh yeah, I bet you I kill more monsters than you.
No, I'm gonna win.
Not over my dead body.
All right. First of all, is this: we're setting ground rules. And don't say any backsass. Being this, we're setting ground rules. All right. This is an unexplored dungeon that we're able to make money off of. You know, be able to make payments. Most of
Oh,
you
yeah, money.
probably don't remember with them. So it's very simple as this. There's no smashing until something wants to smash you first. Okay?
I live in a wine barrel, not a.
Edit.
Not a
Edit it. Remember the
Yeah.
rules comes with
Okay.
this.
So it
Rules of
only if
engagement.
it. So what if it doesn't want to smash me, but it gives me the stank eye? You know that?
Yeah, don't interact with it.
What if it wants to stab me but not smash me? Like it's got like knife hands or knife feet. Ooh.
Ooh, knife feet. Not see that one. Like that spider.
Oh,
All right, a better way to put this: if it's
Oh, this one?
if it's hostile towards you, then it's free game. Until then, don't touch anything unless I tell you to.
okay.
I'll do my best.
Gotcha. So if
I
we see something,
promise.
we tell you, and then you tell us to touch it.
Yes, I will
this
follow
point-
this rule to a T. That's the one you dot, right? You dot a T.
Yeah, and then you cross your
Positive
eyes.
That's right.
Like this, yeah. Cross my eyes.
Like
Yeah,
this
those
is going
were-
on. This is going on. Is you guys remember Hades from Hercules?
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
just see the pure rage just seeping onto that. It's just basically you're just seeing her hair right now, just ending up like the Hades like red hair, just like itching her eye, itching the bridge of her eyes.
What you're saying is we shouldn't take after the legendary hero Leroy Jenkins and go carefully.
It was a short story. The longest I have an attention span for.
No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Right, lead the way, Farah.
Their bodies. All right.
Yeah, we are buddies. You're right. You're our best
Bestest-
buddy, Farah.
Bestest
friend.
buddies.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have battle maps drawn because they're not really important in this system. The
Yeah, there's no
directions-
tactical combat.
no tactical combat, and the exploration of this is just going to be very. It goes where it needs to go. So
We're lined up on the side. We're lined up on the left side of the screen, and the enemies are lined up on the right side of the screen.
Yes.
And then you hear do 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 do.
Exactly.
Careful, Twitch might not like that sound and mute us.
True. Well, no, it is. I was gonna say it is.
Twitch
I was
is
gonna
very
say
temperamental.
Exactly.
So you head into this. Well, to you, it's a dungeon, but what it looked like to you, Pharaoh, because you're probably the more academic of the group here. This was a engineering facility.
Oh, well.
You can see
Good
that there
stuff.
are dormitory. There's areas that look like they might be leading to dormitories, to research libraries. As you pass down the halls, there's even possibly what looks like an old kitchen as well.
I am not telling the group about the old kitchen.
Really smart.
Good idea.
Especially with Kura and Tiger, they'd have a competition to see who pukes last.
Who pukes last with
Who pukes
1,000-year-old rotted food, if there's any still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's probably dust.
You see
There's some
Clem take on
crankies. They're basically cranberry Twinkies.
Ooh.
I was you see Clem take on an uncharacteristically serious tone, and it's not right. Things being alive but not made of meat. It's not natural.
Well, it's not. That's why they're called their magi-tek artificial.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not. It's not. I understand like flesh and blood stuff, and I don't like that I don't understand. You understand?
I understand. I understand completely.
We'll be fine, bud.
So, as you're walking, the whole complex is built out of some kind of metal, and the floor has grating on it with decaying rubber pads for where people were supposed to be standing or walking, to give a little bit of cushion here and there. There's old pipes that are cracked and broken. Some are falling off the ceiling. Some are still up there. These things could have been heating or water transit. You just don't know. The whole facility has been shut down for what could possibly be 1,000 or more years. You pass by this one door, and it's a set of double doors, and one of them is kind of cocked open. And there's a flickering light inside.
Oh, why don't you? This could be dangerous. Put that spider in there.
Put the spider in there. Put him in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Put the spider in there. It could be
Okay,
dangerous.
we're both going in there, and I I spider out in one hand, put my arm around you, like we're all going together.
Hey,
Come on.
oh,
I'm just dragged along, just been like, I told you.
we're
There's
not
a
fighting
light
you.
in here.
It's just a
Right.
light. It could be dangerous.
So, in the room, this is an old library, or research center. Research room is the best way you can think of it. Is a library. Up in the ceiling, you see these like diamond-shaped lanterns that are just kind of hovering there, and one of them is just flickering with light. That's what the flicker was. It's this one lantern that's still floating in air that just quite hasn't given up yet. Directly underneath it, there is a pedestal with an open book on it. And what it's really clear to, it's just clear as day when you walk in. The illustration, you can see it through the blinking light. It's an airship. And it has different, there's words there you can't quite make out and from the distance that you're all standing. But very clearly in the illustrations of this large book, I mean, it's not like a little book. It's like one of those big, like ledger style drafting books for plans. There's an illustration of an airship.
Pharaoh just looks at it and in basically an anime fashion goes to see. You just see money signs across her eyes, just like.
While she's looking at that, I'm gonna put my ear to the ground.
Okay. Currently, you don't hear anything.
I'm just gonna stay there while she's reading.
Okay.
Pharaoh, what you got there?
Simple. As with it, the Pharaoh delicately closes up the book. We got paid.
Click.
You got paid with that?
Click, click. I heard a
You
click.
hear a click, Kara.
Stop! What'd you do? Whatever you did.
The
Undo
lantern
it.
that was blinking starts to it's intense. Its blinking intensifies a little bit and turns to a steady glow. And the other 3 lanterns around it turn on and descend from the sky, from the ceiling. and you hear a
Hmm.
siren going off.
Oh man, they're annoying. Can we? Hey Farah, can I punch the lanterns?
It just lets. It's like it's still active.
Kura,
Huh?
you heard
Shit.
what you heard on the
Shit,
ground
just
was like the whole place coming to life. You heard the click, and then you hear kind of like powering up sounds, kind of like a factory turning on.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Just pretty much gonna grab the book. Look over at Tiger. Go. All right, you put this away. You're stronger.
Okay.
So
So,
I'm still listening.
this is going to
How do
go
I
into
put it
combat.
away?
We are going into
Combat?
combat now. These lanterns are sparking, and they are getting ready to apparently do bad things to you. Here's how combat works. It's so easy. I love it. And thank you, Pharaoh, for giving me the updated initiative rules from the Discord. And correct me if I'm saying this wrong, because I wrote it down in bad handwriting. The way this is going to work is one of you will always go first. The player side always starts initiative. There is no initiative rolling. You guys get to choose your initiative order, and you don't need to hold to it every round. You could choose to go in a different order the following round. But it is a you go, I go system. So whoever goes first makes their action, and then I'll make one for the NPCs, and then another player makes their action, and we'll do that till one side wins. There are 4 total of these lanterns.
Okay.
So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say I feel like it's definitely Kura or Tiger. Like
Yeah.
How are you going to act, Kura? What is your action?
I'm gonna pull out my rapier, light it up, not use any uh spell magic or anything. This is just for effect.
Okay.
And just go in swinging. It's a rapier, so I guess I go in and stab him.
Okay.
So
What
just
is
make
your accuracy check for that?
accuracy check. Uh, you had me write down Dex plus Insight plus 2,
Okay.
high roll plus 6. Is that the
Let me
damage.
damage? Yeah.
Let me just
The high roll ones are damage.
high
Okay.
rolls damage. Rapier. So Dex plus Insight plus 1. So you're going to roll your Dexterity die, your Insight
I
die,
got
and you're going to add 1 to that. The target
I got a
number
plus 2.
for defense, physical defense on these targets is 9.
9.
9. So you want to get a 9 or better.
I believe in you.
I got a 5.
You got a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 and a 2.
Yeah. You are unsuccessful in that poke.
Okay.
One of
I'll try.
them. Let's see. There's how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's how I typically handle who gets targeted. I usually have everybody pick a number on a die for the number of players there are. There's 4 players. Who wants number 1?
go right across from the left on the screen. So Clem, Tiger.
1.
Yeah.
Tiger. 2. Kura.
Kura 3, Pharaoh 4.
4. All right. Number 2.
That's what we like. Tiger. Yeah.
Dexterity. That's an 8. And an insight is 8. They are doing something called elemental discharge. Damage when the arcane lantern performs this attack. I'll roll the type of damage later if it hits, but it is a 2d8 versus your magic armor. Magic
Fuck.
defense.
6.
15. So
Nice.
they hit in that
Ouch.
case. High roll is 5. So it's 13. And the damage type is 2 bolt. So, yeah.
Oof.
13 lightning damage.
That's pretty
13.
Yes.
I got magic, boys. I'm not good against magic.
Uh-oh. I'll get
Well,
him.
Another player.
I'm gonna counter it. Wait. No, that was a. What'd you roll on that? A 13?
I rolled a 15.
Fuck, it's not an even number. I can't counterattack.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay. That's
so
another
it's our
player.
turn.
All right. I was gonna say, I guess Farrah will go next. Farrah's just shit, and pulls out her bow. Pulls out her bow, so that way just be able to shoot it essentially in the eye. Let's just hope.
12. Its
Well-
defense is a 9, so you did hit. High roll was a 9. What's your damage?
That is 17 physical.
17
Ooh.
physical. Okay. That is cool. 17.
Mhm.
All right. An enemy.
That'd be the end.
Enemy is going to do 3. And again, dexterity and insight for 13
For magic defense,
for magic defense.
I have a 13.
Defender wins ties.
Oh. Rough.
Okay.
I'm in mode. I'm in battle mode. I'm just.
And now it's another player.
All right. I think Tiger will go now. He's gonna use his iron knuckles on the one that hit him.
Okay.
So that is a dex plus a might, so d10, d8.
That's a
14.
You definitely hit.
So that is 9 plus 6, 15 physical damage.
15 physical. Are we attacking the same one that took damage previous?
Is that the one that hit me?
Yes, it is.
Then yes.
Okay. Oop, just broke my pencil. That's 2, 3. Okay. That one is in crisis.
I'm gonna use my Shadow Strike.
Okay.
Which I roll my might. Which I rolled that against. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I can perform a free attack, and I deal the spell level or the skill level plus the roll in dark damage. So I make an attack. Which is
That's a
a
hit.
12. So that is 10 plus 1, 11 more points of dark damage. I assume I punch it with my first one, then come with my second fist, enshrouded in this dark energy, just like, "Ah!"
It is broken. You have broken
Take
one.
that, you
favorite.
fucking lantern.
Ooh, yeah, baby. That's what we're
That's
waiting
my
for.
favorite.
That's what it's all about.
Favorite
So-
classical
That's it.
music base.
How many did I
My
take?
turn's done now.
Yeah, I think I already did 4, right? Yes, I did
What?
Oh,
4.
there's one more.
No, I did 4, right?
No, one more, because
One more? Okay.
no, we have one more player, so you have one more.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Here we go.
4. But that is a that would have been a critical, but it is not because it's below a 6.
Unless you're
then
me.
you roll doubles and
I
you
roll
get
doubles.
yeah.
But that,
Unless you're me, I can get criticals on a 2 and a 2.
does a 4 meet or beat your magic defense? No, it doesn't, because yours is 9, correct?
Magic defense 13.
13? That's right. Yeah, it does not succeed.
Try it again, scumbag.
Beep boop. I am a robot. I do not know what scumbag is.
Well, I'll show you. It's my
Looking
turn, right?
up on intra
It's
database.
No, it's David's or Clem's
Oh,
term.
Yeah.
Right. Then
I do think Clem will just rush over to the one that just tried to attack you and be like, "Hey, are you okay, buddy?" And just fully 2-arm chop down with the 2-handed axe. I'll go ahead and make that roll. Oh, I gotta do. Sorry, I'm trying to set it to.
I think it's a mic plus
How do you
one.
add it? It is. Yeah, it's might plus might. How do you add a second
Click on it
like die
twice.
to the?
there's a +1, -1.
Ah,
Yeah. Or you just click the die
okay, I got it.
number of times you need it. Ooh,
Great. 14 to hit.
that
Oh
hits.
my god.
And your high roll's a 10.
That is going to be plus 14, so 24 damage.
It is in crisis. All right. So that would be back to the top. Now anybody can act in any order. You guys just get to pick to go. It's you go, I go. Everybody has taken their first turn. So
I'll go ahead and hit the one that just tried to hit me.
Okay.
That's in crisis. Swing on or stab at it, cursing that he even dare try.
that succeeds.
13, yeah. And so is that a 6 plus 6, 12 points?
12 points.
Yeah.
12, 6, 36. You know what? It has like 2 hit points left. I'm not going to keep it up. It's down.
Gimme, yeah. Take that, you
Boom.
ball of whatever.
All right, so there's 2 left.
Yeah, what are they made?
Oh, I did not mean to click that twice. Hold on. Well, both those rolls were 2, so it doesn't matter. Number 2. That's Tiger.
Oh boy, me again.
Back at it with the magical attacks.
That is 13.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit my 6.
All right, so it's
Owie.
7. The high roll is 7 plus 5 is 12.
Ouch.
I am in crisis. Yes, more damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Basically, like he hits crisis, and you just see like his muscles bulge, his eyes kind of go red. He gets a little more feral. Ugh.
You guys ever think it's a little toxic that it's like he wants to be hurt almost?
I know.
Well, he fights against me, so he better.
All right, whose turn is it now?
Anybody's.
I think
a player.
it's Pharaoh. Pharaoh?
No, it's player turn. You
Anybody's.
don't have to go in the same orders. You do whatever order you'd like. So
So if you want to go because you just got shot, you're more than able to do so.
Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he's doing. All right, so Whew. He is going to first attack. Which one hit him is the question.
Well, there's only 2 left. It's either one on the left or the one
Okay.
on the right.
Okay. The one on the right, he's going to attack with his fisties again.
Okay.
That is
Yep.
a 5. That is a 5 and a 5. That is a crit, so it hits. Regardless, because I have the frenzy. As long as they're the same and they're not a 1 and a 1, it's a
Yes.
crit.
So
So I critical.
now for
I'm going to
critical,
do.
do your damage and don't let me
That's
forget
5.
critical.
That's 11 physical, and I get to add an opportunity to that, right?
Correct. And the
So
opportunities you have available are advantage. The next check you or an ally perform gets a +4 bonus. You can inflict a status effect of dazed, shaken, slow, or weak on a target. You can create a bond towards someone or something, or add an emotion to one of your existing bonds. Have a creature do some sign of faux pas. Get some information.
Now I'm gonna give it dazed, and I forgot to add my adrenaline damage, so there's 4 more damage to that.
So what's the total?
It was 11 naturally, so +4, 15.
15. Okay. Got that.
And then you would double that, right?
No.
No, it was 2. I already
Oh, sorry.
doubled.
So that
Alright,
reduces
doubled.
that one's insight die by 1 size.
All right. I'm also gonna use another Shadow Strike.
Okay.
Yeah. Shadow Strike, that's a 9. So 9 damage on that might roll. My attack is
It's
a 10, so that's
does succeed.
miss.
Nope. Their defense is
Oh,
9.
beautiful.
You just succeed.
So that's gonna be 14 more damage to the one on the right, but this is dark energy. Or dark damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I take that 9 damage.
29.
How you looking? Oh,
I'm at 26
Thing's pretty busted up.
out of 70.
Oof.
All right.
Yeah, but I do a lot more damage when I'm at 35 or less. But it would not hurt if someone healed me a bit.
And don't forget, you
I
could
was about to
also
say-
use an action to take out a potion from your bag by spending 3 inventory points. Everybody has that
Clem
ability.
Clem says, "Oh, don't worry, buddy, I got you," and runs over to you and does a little. Oh, sorry, right. Robot turn first.
Yep. Number 4. Who does number 4 work for?
Me.
That is a 10.
Uh-oh.
Magic.
Yes.
That hits.
Okay, the high roll is an 8 plus 5 is 13. Damage type, because you might have resistance to it, is 2, which is lightning or bolt.
You said it was. Said it
13.
was 13.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
Clem
got
runs
that.
over to Tiger Fist, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I got you, buddy." And he has to do a weird, little dance with his axe over his head. I imagine you have seen him do this dance before. It's sort of like a jiggling dance, and the axe starts to weep like tree sap, and he shakes that sap on you. It's mellow dance. Learned it from an ooze. You will heal 30 hit points, and if you had a status condition, you would heal that too.
Oh, 30. Awesome. I'm at 56. Do you see the muscles kind of go down, the eyes go back to normal? It's like, oh, what happened?
You hit a dude that you got hit. You seem better now.
There's only how many left?
2. There's still 2.
1.5.
All right.
Yeah, 1.5. And this one's going to go, and it has reduced die size because of the dazed condition that you gave it.
Yeah.
And it is going to swing at, well, as a 6. Number 3.
Here we go.
Kura, so no.
Okay.
Hey, what is with them like trying to swing at Kura and just never hitting?
They know a threat.
It's the dice.
Hey, they haven't even tried to hit me, so clearly they know who the.
Just begging for it.
All right.
All right.
Well, can
Back to players.
all right. Well,
This
I
is
haven't.
Sparrow now.
Yeah, I have not gone yet.
Okay.
Give me a second. All right, because I'm gonna do is that normally I would try to go after it with a spiteful rage. But instead, I realize is I need to grab some things, so I'm going to use the Soul Steal ability.
Okay.
All right, because I realize is that I need more IP, so I need to roll. It's Dex plus Willpower. Let's see here, and I need to beat their magic defense.
Which is +2.
Ah,
So wait. Magic defense is insight, right?
yes.
Insight +2. So that's 10, and you rolled an 8.
Yeah. And the dice are
Too
not
bad
happy
it
with
wasn't
me.
me. I would have crit on that.
Yeah, no, it's with that. That's going to be the end of Pharaoh's turn.
Okay. The
Players?
kind of healthy one is gonna
Oh,
hit
yeah.
Pharaoh.
Uh,
14.
Oof.
that hits.
13. Number 3 is fire damage. Whoosh.
I am. Oh, I am looking really bad. I'm already past crisis.
I've got you.
Players.
Okay.
You
Players?
got one that has not been damaged and one that is on the fritz.
I'm going to use my spiritist magic heal. It's going to do 40 points to 3 of us. So each of us, all of us that have been hit. Has everybody been hit?
No,
No?
Clem has not been hit.
Okay, so I'm going to pull from the pocket of hammer space one of those big megaphones that are cardboard and go, "We can do it! We're the best! We can do it! We're the best!" And we all get 40 hit points back.
Well,
Back to
I'm
full
fully
health.
We
healed.
are the best, huh?
We all.
All right. Lantern turn.
All right, Lantern is going to.
Lantern.
This is kind of the busted up one. It's going to go after number 1.
Nice,
Hey,
Clem.
first attack, Clem.
Does a 10 beat your magic defense?
It does.
Okay, so that is 6 plus 5 is 11 points of what variety of damage? 2, which is bolt, lightning. And Scrambles is like, you gonna take that from him? Get him! Don't let him beat you up!
No, but well.
Let me at him! I'll get him!
Okay.
He wants to go.
Okay. I'm gonna make an improvised weapon attack with. It's a thrown improvised weapon attack.
Sure.
But is it might plus dex? Is that the?
I think so. Pharaoh,
Okay,
do you remember the
great.
rule for that one off the top of your head?
I'm looking it up right now.
I like it. I
Improvised
want to do it. I
weapon.
just want to make sure that
We're doing it by the rules.
Yeah.
It's the thrown improvised weapon, as opposed to the log. There's like a rock and a log in the rule book.
I'm gonna say it's a
Thrown
rock.
improvise.
Yeah.
I don't see it anywhere in the rules.
Let me go find
Improvised weapon. That's
improvised thrown. It's not improvised weapon. It's just improvised in the thrown range category. Dex plus might.
okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. There it is.
No, that does not hit.
But you
Oh.
threw scrambles.
So, yeah, so just yeet scrambles across the room.
Yep, you just yeeted
It-
scrambles. Hey!
Yeah!
He said he wanted to get him.
You threw a spider? What's wrong with
Oh,
you?
no, he said he wanted to get it, so I was just helping.
They's talking to you again? You're gonna end up in a institute.
You
I
need to
don't know
be
what.
committed.
3.
I'm so
Three.
committed to this team and our friendship. I don't know what you keep saying. I need to be committed.
6.
We're just trying to help you.
Kura.
Next.
6.
No.
Miss.
Tiger will. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we're at the top of the order again.
Top of the order.
No, I haven't done one this round yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, because then it's
I
players
am
at
going-
this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him. The one. How many are left?
2.
2 still. I'm gonna attack the one that's almost dead. Shit. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna attack the one that's almost dead. That is an 8. That is not gonna cut it, is it?
Yeah, well.
Oh, it will?
Yeah, this one's
Oh,
like completely
beautiful.
busted up.
That is gonna be a my high roll was a 5 plus a 6, so 11.
It's done.
Yeah.
It
How
falls
made
to the
you
ground.
kill Kura?
There's still one left. So 1.
I killed 2 so far, so suck it.
I don't mean to like deflate your sails, but the one you stabbed at the end, I mostly crushed it, and then you just sort of poked it at the.
So there's one more.
There's
one more. I'm gonna shadow strike that one.
Okay.
6 on that. All right. So boom, boom. That is a 10.
That hits. 6.
That's gonna be 7 points of damage, dark damage to that one.
7.
As you're saying, like, I kind of damaged it, I'm just like, boosh. Yeah, well, I do more attacking. Thanks for the heals, buddy.
I imagine every time you do that dark strike, you wind up in a pose where you're like turned away from the camera, one eye looking over your shoulder.
And there's
Yeah.
Are.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Just because I can, and just because I can, I'm gonna take this turn. I'm gonna cast a spell at the last one.
Okay.
I'm going to cast glacies at it.
Ooh. That's the 25 damage variety?
No, it's the HR. It's high roll plus 15, so I just have to roll to see if I hit its magic defense.
Which is 10.
Oh God.
Oh.
Fizzle pop.
All right.
Yeah. I'll stab. Stab at it, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. And oh, I missed. With the 7, right? That's a miss.
Yes, sir.
12, and I missed. I missed again.
So I think it's this one's turn, and then all 4 of you go.
Yeah.
1. That is a
So-
7.
That is a tie, which means it does not hit.
Woo!
Perfect.
I will go ahead and swing at this one with my axe.
Okay. So what?
8.
8. That is not it. Defense on this one is a 9.
Yeah.
And it's fully it's pretty much full health. It's very lightly damaged.
Tiger is gonna just be like, God, you guys can't hit shit tonight, and start swinging at this one.
Ooh.
That hits.
That is a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Why would I try to hit?
So that is 15 damage. He's gonna do his shadow strike. That's a 10. I like that. That is gonna be a 13 to hit. Hello?
Yeah. What's the total?
A 13.
So 13 total.
11 damage. No, 13 to hit, 11 damage.
Okay. So that's
Dark energy.
17 damage in total.
No, the first hit was 15. The second one was 11.
Okay. So it's 2, carry the 1. It's 3. All right. It is in crisis.
As he hits with both of those, he's just gonna look at the two of you and be like, "That's how you hit twice."
I'm doing
Yeah,
everything
you're
I
saying
can.
Like it's a revelation. But yeah, you hit it twice. Good job.
I'm kind of covering my eyes, looking away, embarrassed a little bit. And then I'll
I think
swing at it.
Farah.
I just got 2 ones.
All right. You just
Oh,
rolled.
oh.
For
Farah.
Is that?
no.
Oh, okay. It's 2 1s.
yeah,
It's a
That
fumble,
yeah.
right?
Oh.
is a fumble.
Yeah, that's a fumble. Yeah.
So you want to explain what happens on a fumble, Farah?
An opportunity.
Yeah.
So pretty
And you
much
get a Fabula point.
You get a Fabula point.
Hey.
I have 4.
And I get to
Pretty
afflict an
much.
opportunity on you.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will actually allow the group to choose the opportunity that you get afflicted with and not me. And I'll give you a list of things that you could choose from.
Okay.
The Kura can make a faux pas where you can make them say something embarrassing or compromising. Make this funny or humorful. They could drop a important item that they carry with them from their pocket and forget where it is, and they'll leave the room without it, possibly necessitating you guys to come back and find it at a later point in time. Or they could be so distraught at this bad miss that they will be afflicted with the shaken condition, reducing their willpower by 1.
Papa.
Faux pas.
That was my inclination as well. I'm also like willing to expand that to like rip your pants or something where it's like not necessarily verbal, but it's like a deeply embarrassing incident.
I'm good with that.
'Cause you know I shouldn't
Okay.
mumble and I shouldn't curse.
Okay. So I get to explain what happens.
Yep. You get to pick
Oh.
what kind of social faux pas you commit.
Okay. So Scrambles is coming back after being thrown, and it walks right underneath me. And I pull up my pants really high, look for a chair, and start screaming, "Get it away! Get it away! Get it off me!"
Perfect. Love it. Scrambles is gonna squeak out "weakling" and keep heading its way back toward Clem.
Farah, I think you're the last person.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna try to spell one more time.
Okay.
Come on, Glacius, actually hit me. It's
9 hits.
No.
uh,
10 is their magic defense.
Oh, magic.
defense.
Woo.
Oh,
All
wow.
No, this is expected. My rolls are absolute dog shit.
Man,
All right.
Tiger's the only one landed today.
Yeah, I've been missing everyone too.
So
first
that is a 12 on number 3.
Oh, misses.
13.
Negative. It misses. So all 4 of you go. Whatever order. Just got to
I'll
land
stab.
one
Ti-
hit.
1 hit. Let's see if
Oh.
I can do
One good hit.
Tiger's kind of doing the point
9.
thing to you.
2, 1. Okay, yeah.
That's
I hit.
11.
4.
11.
Oh yeah, 11. Yeah,
That hits.
for 11.
Well, so 11 was your roll. What was your high roll of that?
That's how much. It's high roll plus 6.
Yeah, so your high
5.
roll was a 5.
Yeah, so 11.
So 11.
Yeah.
It is cooked. You have busted it. It hits the ground, shattering into a bunch of scrap metal and gears.
See, none of yours got as cool a description as that. I think I win.
Buddy,
I think-
you missed
I think
like
we're all
every
winners.
attack.
Yeah, but the last
You're-
is best. You know.
No, it's not. Doesn't matter who got the last hit, who got the most hits. That's me. I was wrecking these things. I was like, where? Fire fist, thunder fist,
Right.
shaking
As
fist.
much as I love you two to be able to argue about which one is the better, is more superior combatant, right now we have a whole thing going on. Do not care. We are going to find to see if we can find more treasure here. We already found something that's going to be least of value. We need more.
Can we look around their guts for?
I mean, these
treasure?
robot lights, they check them out. They might be worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even eat them, so I don't know why that would be the case, but
So you
know
look
what?
through
Fine.
They
them.
might have a crystal. Yeah, looking through all the remnants.
Looking through all the remnants. They all have a little bit, bits and bobs from the, construction of them, gears. Of course, all the twisted metal from you guys beating the hell out of them. And there's some cracked mana crystals as well. Various different types. They have little bits of fire, ice, and lightning crystal that are left in them. Not enough that individually they could do anything or are of much worth, but maybe somebody who is into tinkering might be able to make use of these scraps in some minor projects or little repairs.
See, there's these shiny crystals, Farah. We could get a couple zenit out of them. Put them in my bag.
Done and done.
are we going to
Alright,
keep going with it?
Lead the way.
How many doors are about in this room? And
So that was it. It was just one door in, one door out. Those airship plans in the planned ledger were placed on that pedestal where you could plainly see this was a workplace. Like it was a drafting table type thing that these plans were on.
okay.
And the top of the plans, it had all the drawings on it. And there were words underneath them that you couldn't make out when you first came in the room.
Look at the book again. Barrow, look at the book again.
Why are we looking at the book again?
Does
Alright,
it say anything about crystals or power sources?
Crystal power sources, no, but there was able to give something, which is why it's a lot of money right now. It's apparently having an entire diagram what appears to be a flying ship.
Oh. How do we get a
Those
flying
must
ship
be-
out of here?
Well, obviously, it's got to have some really big wings.
But the door is too small.
No, he said it's a paper. It teaches you how to build the damn thing.
Oh. I thought you were stupid.
I
That's pretty
am,
smart.
but
That's pretty smart. Good on you.
all right. Next room. Where are we going, Farah? Lead the way.
Yeah.
I,
Hold on 1 second.
oh no.
Okay, I sent you a message.
Oh. And it just looks over. Let's go 1 second. Here, Tiger, pull out the book.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And with this, you just see anime super money signs appearing out of her eyes.
No, you get that wild look every time you think something's important. What's
Is
so important about this?
very, very simple. We're about to be some of the most fabulously wealthy and industrious people ever to exist onto the continent.
Wait. This book is gonna make us rich?
Oh no, it's even better. Because this book tells us where we can be rich.
Oh.
We're,
More
Obviously,
smashing?
our wallets.
What we have to do is head out to Bay 5.
A5.
Day 5.
Okay.
there are 5
it-
bays.
In here?
A5.
Well, it wouldn't be.
I
Well,
own-
yes.
I don't even have one bay, but I guess we can get 5.
Well, look.
Bay 5 is where it's located.
Okay.
She
As long as
must
there
be
are no
pretty.
bay blades to fight.
She close her eyes and just. You do realize this is entirely a 70-30 split.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here.
What are you talking about, 70-30? There's 4 of us. That means we all get a pie.
It's like 20 apiece.
Yeah, 20 apiece. 20 for me, 20 for him, 20 for him, 20 for you.
Yeah.
And that's why I said it's 7:30.
Okay.
No, it's morning. It ain't 7:30.
I believe you.
Okay, well, head to Bay 5. I don't know where she is, but we'll find her.
We'll find it.
Follow me. It's schematics that comes to this whole area would make my job.
It's got a map. Okay. Maps, I understand.
Okay.
I don't. Which way is up? You just turn the page and it's different ways up. I don't know. How are you supposed to tell which one is like the real up?
Oh, you're up. Any way you look at it, you're the up, they're the down, and then you follow like a rat in a maze.
Why are you putting rats in mazes?
The
See if they
cheese.
can find the cheese.
The
I can
cheese.
find the cheese.
And the
Why would
cheese
you
is in
waste
Bay
cheese
5.
on rats?
They never find a cheese. I eat it before they get to the end.
This entire time is Pharaoh just thinking like maybe 80-20 might be a better split.
Yeah. See if I
Yeah.
could finagle a
Actually,
tell on it.
40.
85-15 is a wonderful split of
All right.
profits.
Let's hang a
Alright,
left
you
out of
get-
that there bay, or that thing that the room we're in.
Bay 5. Don't worry,
Head down the
Farrah.
hall.
When we get out of here, I'll get 50, he'll get 50, he'll get 50, and you'll get 50, and then we'll have our total amounts.
Yeah. 450.
Yeah, we all get a half.
Oh yeah. That's my kind of deal.
So
All right, we're heading to Bay 5.
you
Yeah.
start heading to Bay 5. The schematics for the facility are really easy to read. It doesn't take you very long to get there. You come up and there's a big set of blast doors with a simple lever on a pedestal in front of it. And above the doors in big block letters, Airship Bay 5.
That's pretty simple.
That's a lot of words. Too
I
bad
think
I
we
can't
found it.
read them.
Well, this is a given at this point, as Pharaoh is actually going to go up to it and start unlocking the door.
Cool. You pull the lever and the doors separate because this whole facility has come back online since you've removed those plans off of the drafting desk. Assumingly of having tripped the security system and bringing the dormant base back to life. As the doors part, they come open like a grocery store automatic door, and in front of you, you can see this. It's like a dry dock, and there's a ship that can only be described as like a pretty typical sailing ship. But instead of sails on the masts, there's a series of propellers that go from mid-span to the top of the mast. There's two masts in the front, one mast in the back, and one in the middle. And they each have 3 sets of propellers on them at varying heights. Across, it's pretty easy to see across like the bow of the boat is written the Windjammer.
Hmm.
I'm gonna pull. How many IP is it to pull a mana potion?
It would be 3.
3. Can I do that right now?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Cool. Back to, and that's 40,
50.
50. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Good.
Shall we? Does
Um,
anyone know how to fly one of these?
yeah, we need a captain. Captain. That sounds like something I would do. Being as I'm
Wait
obviously in charge.
a minute. Kura is not the name of a captain. We need Captain Tiger Fist of the High Skies.
That is imposing.
Pharaoh's not even caring with the conversation at this point. It's just like trying to actually examine the ship going through to see how well it's still built.
How we turn this bastard on?
So,
Is there
does that mean you guys went up and got on the airship itself?
Yeah.
walking
Okay.
towards
Yeah.
it at least? Yeah.
So, at the back of the ship, there's the steering wheel, and there's a series of levers and knobs that can be turned and pulled. I'll say an insight check at a difficulty of, just because people have been rolling pretty badly tonight. Let's just do another 10. So whoever has the highest insight, who wants to roll 10?
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. Or no, I didn't. Okay.
So that's a 17.
I didn't get it.
Well, somebody rolled a 17. Who has
That would be
the...
me.
That was Kura.
Kura. Okay. Kura
Told
pulls down a lever, twists a knob, and push the button, and you hear a whirring sound start. And all the
Where's my
propellers
hat?
start to come
I
to
need a
life
hat.
and spin.
I need a hat. I need
All
a
right.
hat.
All right.
Captain has
You're
to
the
have a hat.
pilot. You're the
I
pilot.
gotcha.
I'll
I
be
pull
the
out
captain.
scrambles to hand to you as a hat.
I jump overboard.
While the propellers are coming to life, you hear slamming and like just grinding sounds as the ceiling begins to part and small rocks and debris come showering down. And above you is open sky.
Take her up, man. Take her up. Let's fly out of here. This ship's got to be worth a ton.
I mean, if this is all we need. Well, I
Farah,
mean,
this all we need, Farah.
It's all we need. I was gonna say it's
Okay.
it's
It is-
all. Hmm.
So, once I got an idea. Bear with me, bear with me.
There's a bear with you?
Instead of selling the boat, why don't we keep it and get a crew, and we'll be the fiercest pirates ever. No one's gonna fuck with a boat that flies.
have we ever seen a flying boat before?
Oh yeah,
Any of us?
airships are a
No!
thing.
They
Oh.
are a thing.
Yeah, airships
Oh,
are a thing.
never mind
They're
then.
rare. They're incredibly expensive, but they exist.
Okay.
We could take out all the other airships and be the only one.
We could be the best. I could be the
best.
strongest guy.
I think we already are the best one because of our crew.
Group hug.
Group hug.
Farah this entire time is just like thinking back and forth within her mind, just being like, should I just jump off, loot everything else, and just let them kill themselves?
Get over here, little one. And I pull her in. Extra big bear. Let's get rich.
Alright, I guess if we're gonna get rich, we might as well sell the boat. We can always buy another one in the future.
With money we got from selling this one.
Right!
It's perfect.
It's beautiful! Genius!
Foolproof.
Okay.
I
We
guess
fly
try and
off.
pilot it out. Yeah, I guess try pilot it out.
Okay. As you go to pilot the boat out, I'm not going to make you have any rolls for this. You get it. You take it up quite easily. You figure out the controls. They're pretty intuitive. You know, pull back on the wheel to go up and push forward to go down and steer left and right, and all that handles quite well. You come out of the ground and you notice you're coming out of the back of the Olive Mountain from where you first went in. You get pretty high up in the air, and you hear a screech from below where you came from, and out of the bay, you see a giant metal bird flying directly toward the airship.
Is that ours too?
That is not yours. It is angry. Intruders, returned Windjammer to bay, unauthorized access.
Time to
Well-
smash a boat.
Yep. And this
Smash a bird.
is where the
Da-da-da-da.
boss music starts playing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Boom. So, bosses, villains, they're a little bit different than Run of the Mills. They actually go first. And
We
then
gain a
others.
Fabula
Why?
point if a villain shows up.
Huh?
We gain a Fabula point when a villain shows up.
Yes. Did I hear a Y?
What?
I thought I heard something when I said.
No.
Oh, okay.
Go, bird.
So, the bird. Bird is the word. Nope, not going to do it. Is going to open its mouth and it is going to spit out a rocket, and it's going to fire it at you guys. The rocket is going to go toward number 4.
That's me.
Dexterity.
This is gonna hurt.
Insight.
Is this magic or?
No, it's physical.
Aha! That is my defense. It does not hit.
Awesome. The rocket screeches right past you over the bow of the boat and explodes out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Players, you all get to go because there's only one bird and there are 4 of you.
You go first, Pharaoh.
Uh,
It's shot at you.
All right. At that point, is just seeing that it's like, okay, it's not exactly looking smart. And with that, I'm going to do is try to cast Fulgur at it.
Okay.
Let's see if this actually
Does-
hits.
Because magic has gone so well for you today.
At this point, this is some cost fallacy for me. I just want to at least hit a spell.
That'd be above an 8.
10.
That hit.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so that is. Ooh. Okay, so that is 22 lightning damage.
22 lightning damage.
Jesus.
However, it is vulnerable to lightning.
Oh,
So
Holy
what
fuck,
happens
let's go.
when the target's vulnerable? It takes
Double?
damage.
double damage. So it's 44.
oh, goody.
44.
Okay.
Jesus.
Let me just get my calculator out because I can't read. My lights are getting dim. Actually, I'm going to go turn on a light. Give me 2 seconds.
Glass cannon.
Right skill for sure.
It's everybody else does physical damage. I'm here just like, oh no, I do magic damage. And when I do my spells, they hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, I-
Yeah, if you hit.
That was pretty good. Okay. We are good.
cool.
Okay.
Clem like slackens his shoulders some. You hear a sound like you know how trees groan in the wind? That like awful like squeaking groaning noise.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably familiar with this from Clem before. Clem is summoning his Arcanum. It is the spirit of the oak. I imagine the wood from his armor and the wood from his axe handle sort of fuse together. Branches start to grow up out of the armor, and Clem's eyes take on a like not quite like a brown green tone. White's gone completely. That is my turn.
Okay.
Ah.
I'll
Next.
pull out my sword, light it up,
Okay.
and cast swing at it, casting flare. Do
It's a 14.
oh yeah.
Ooh,
That's cool. So that is
That's a crit.
That is crit, and it is a hit.
Oh yeah. Double damage. So that would be 57 points of fire damage that ignores resistance.
Well, it doesn't double your damage.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, you get to
Crits
inflict
don't
an
double.
opportunity.
Ah, okay.
It's not double damage. What it is that because I hit its vulnerability.
Yeah. So if you were using lightning damage, you
Okay.
could do double damage. Now, if you have a lightning damage spell, I'll let you reverse course and go with lightning if you'd like.
No, just the flare. That's all I got.
Okay.
But then 32.
32. Let me gads. That is
Also, you
I only pull this out when I really need to. Like when, like I'm in the bathroom and I gotta pee.
Okay.
you can daze it, shaken it, slow it, or weaken it,
Weaken it.
or give a +4 to the next person. Faux
Oh.
pas, the stuff.
I'll give a +4 to the next guy.
Okay.
I think that's me. Beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna iron knuckle this one.
Pulling out the big guns.
Roll. 6, that's a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 with the +4 coming in clutch. That's physical.
Let's get physical.
So 12 physical damage.
12
We're gonna shadow strike it as well. Oh, that's a 1. Oof. Ooh, crit on the shadow strike. That's only 2 damage, but I'm going to pass along that +4 to the next person.
Okay. So the bird comes crashing down onto the ship's deck. It just breaks apart like into 1,000 pieces. But after it breaks apart, what was inside of it stands up. Now there's a humanoid, golemish robot construct, like iron, like creature person thing there. And it's
You're ugly.
single eye in the middle of its head lights up, flashes, and it's ready to engage. But it's not going to go first.
The
You guys
bird
have to
had
go.
a child.
It's
Taking
ugly.
logic
It's an ugly
here.
baby.
Had a child. We killed a pregnant robot. How's that even possible?
Well,
Don't
when
don't
two
birds know
robots
where they
really
egg?
love each other, they
How
pull out a
about all
wrench.
of you shut the hells up and we kill it before it kills us?
Well, you got the +4, so go ahead.
All right, in that case, I'm trying true. I am going to full gore.
Okay.
Modifiers. Let's see. +4. There we go. All right, let's go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, crit!
7.
Pass that +4 along.
Insight, yeah, is an 8 plus 1 is 9, so that definitely does hit.
So that is another 22,
All right, 22.
and I'm gonna pass the duchy on the left hand side.
But that's vulnerability, so it's 44.
Jesus Christ! On a motorbike. Woo!
Fastest boss kill.
All right, David or Clem.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Or would it be the robot's turn?
It's gonna be the robot first.
Yeah.
Yes. That.
You get a +4. You get a +4. You get a +4.
All right. So it's
If you
going to.
if you crit right now,
It's going
do
to
the
swing
full
at
circle.
number 1. Who does number 1 walk for? Which is
Hyper Club.
dexterity
That is
and
Clem.
bite. That's a 13 on the
Oof.
physical.
13 does hit.
All right, 13. That is plus 10. So that the high roll was an 8.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah, 8 plus
So
10.
18.
18, and you are dazed, which means your insight die is reduced to the size below what it currently is.
So it goes from a 6 to a 4.
Correct.
No. Great.
If I remember correctly, it was sorry about that. If I remember, it was the rules stated was that you can't go below 6.
That's right. You're right. 6
You
is the
can't go
lowest.
below Yes, it's the lowest, but you still have the condition, so any effects that are able to gain advantage from that condition are still attached to you.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Cool. So I think Clementine will run up to the ugly eye on me. Smacks it across the face with the axe. Branches sort of reach towards it, pulling at it. I'm going to use the provoke action
Okay.
to basically try to get it to focus its attention solely on me. And that is going to be, for me, might plus willpower.
Great. Oh,
No,
oh,
it looked like it for a second, but that's a
Yeah.
it
15.
did.
It's contested might plus willpower.
Okay.
69, dude.
Might and willpower for this guy is a D12 and a D6. That's a 4.
So it takes the enraged condition and can only attack me
All right. Dexterity and insight
until
both reduced by 1.
Yeah.
Okay. No +4 to the next guy.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's me or Kura.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll swing with flare again. Worked pretty good last time. Don't see why I should change. It's not like my 2-week-old underwear. 11. Or no, 13. Sorry.
13. Defense is dexterity, which is a D6 plus 2. You hit.
Okay. That'll be 20. 32 again.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You scorch its armor. It is nearly like it is busted up. And what you can notice is like there appears to be like where its single eye was, the helmet's busted and it looks like you can see 2 eyes behind it.
Is it just armor? We need that armor. It'll sell for a lot.
I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna do punch.
Punch his butt.
I'm gonna punch him. Ooh, I'm gonna use the Fabula point to reroll.
Okay.
That's something you can do, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you re-roll all of them and not just one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You re-roll your dice for the check.
Oh,
That
Ooh,
hits.
9.
that hits?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 7 plus 6, 13 physical.
Let's get physical. I'm gonna keep doing
Is
that.
is it still up?
Minus 13, you said? Yes.
Yep.
But not by much.
All right, we're gonna
Shadow.
shadow fist it. Oof, that's a low damage gonna come, but maybe it'll be enough. Maybe I'll crit. Hey! Fuck
Oh
yeah,
my
I'm
God.
critting! Fuck yeah! We're gonna do one of them fancy things. We're gonna shaking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shaking it, and we're dealing 3 damage.
Minus 3. Okay. Yeah, it is extraordinarily busted up. Pieces of this armor are falling off, and you can see what looks like a smaller version of it inside of itself.
Matroiska golems.
All right.
Is it
Top of the
gems?
order.
Oh, top. Okay.
Top of the order.
So
All right,
any of us can go.
Yep.
Go ahead. There. Fine.
All right. I guess it's the try and true again. Let's see. One more shot. Come on, don't mess with me now. Bruce. It messed with me now.
So was that a magic attack?
Yes.
All right. So it's had its insight reduced to a 6 because it's shaken. So
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
that hits.
That
I
lowers
made
it.
it happen.
That was a good choice.
So that's a 4, if I remember correctly. 4 was the highest dice. That's a 19, which makes it 38.
It is done. And it
Oh, yeah.
just falls over in a heap and stops moving.
After the Fulgor spell is going through there, just stop for a second. It was while it was going on, the hair was still fiery as the hells themselves. Goes, looks over back at the other 2 jackasses in the party, and just goes, "I win. Now pick up those pieces. We're gonna restore them, and then we're actually gonna actually be able to make some money off this." Chop, chop.
You kidder. I'll go sift through this stuff and pull out the smaller one, see what's its deal.
Oh, nothing. It just was those were extra crystals that were behind the helmet.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I was having jam
Creepy.
fun.
Ah, grueling would be
How many layers
Yep.
down are we
Yep.
going?
yeah.
Look,
If that
well,
is the end of that scene, everyone would
That is
take
the end of the scene.
40 points of healing as the Arcanum drops.
Awesome.
ooh,
That is
Did
the
we
end of
get
the
hit?
scene.
back full.
And if you have a status condition, you lose it.
All right. Well, that's actually all I had for you guys prepared tonight.
Okay.
We are now millionaires.
Beautiful.
That was pretty good. We're loaded.
Yeah.
We rich bitches.
Robo Butler and all.
Now we don't even have to walk back. I was worried about walking back. 2 days carrying a bunch of gold.
We're going to the
Carrying a
city
boat.
to offload this.
Yeah. That's sweet. Okay.
So you guys are now the proud owner of an airship, and you have access to the docking bay of an ancient remnant facility, along with everything that's still left inside.
We can kind of
Sweet.
claim it now as
Yeah.
ours.
So
Who's gonna
as
stop us?
as
The
the
purple
credits
socks.
are about, like, as the ship's rolling away and the credits come up, you just hear, "On the road again, on the road again."
All right, I
Yeah,
am
wait.
signing. I'm gonna. It's probably not in the rules, so the Fabio point just to get that silence.
Approved.
Yeah.
And I just hear, tweetless.
Bird. Bird is the word. And that takes over.
All right.
game.
Jesse, David, Dr. Squiggums, thank you guys so much for joining the one shot with us tonight. For all of those of you watching, if there is anyone watching, this was Fabula Ultima. Thank you, Eric, for running for us. It was a great
Absolutely.
time. This was an edition of Winry's Whimsical One Shots. Next week, we will do the follow-up. All 3 of you are invited back to come and discuss the session, discuss it, basically the system, what we liked, what we didn't like, what we would like to see, anything of that nature. But that has been Ronin's Den. I'm Steve. That is Eric. And thank you to our wonderful guests, and you have a wonderful night.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Yeah.